Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is July the 9th, 2023, Sunday. That's right, the month is just moving way too quickly. Um, Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Today, as you can tell by the description, I did some online shopping at Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble is doing their, well, I guess semi-annual sale and half off for Criterions. So I went shopping. I didn't go overboard. This is going to be a part one kind of thing. I do have a store near me that carries Criterions, so I hope to in the near future make a trip down there, probably this next week, and see if I can find something that I can pick up in person. But yeah, so I didn't take any chances. I picked up the things that I did today. These are really blind buys, I guess, except for one. And so let me show you what I got. We'll talk a little bit about them. And yeah, be sure if you've seen any of these, let me know what you thought of them. If you haven't seen them and it sounds interesting, go check out Barnes and Noble. So first one up had the late great Boris Karloff's. I believe this was his last hurrah. I believe this was the last movie he did, and it's called Targets. Targets is from 1968. It's 90 minutes long. It's R-rated. It is a crime thriller, and in this was a directorial debut of Peter Bogdanovich. Of course, he also did The Last Action Hero, and I believe he did Paper Moon or something, if my memory serves me correctly. But yeah, Targets with Boris Karloff. About 75% of the people that watched this liked it, so this looks like something I would enjoy. I love Boris Karloff, so thought I'd give it a go. Targets says, Old Hollywood collides with New Hollywood, and screen horror with real-life horror in the startling debut feature from Peter Bogdanovich. Bankrolled by Roger Corman, this chilling, prescient vision of American-made carnage casts Boris Karloff as a version of himself, an aging horror movie icon whose fate intersects with that of a seemingly ordinary young man, played by Tim O'Kelly, on a psychotic shooting spree around Los Angeles. Charged with provocative ideas about the relationship between mass media and mass violence, Targets is a model of maximally effective filmmaking as a minimal budget, and a potent first statement from one of the defining voices of the American New Wave. Of course, all these Criterion releases have amazing special edition features, and this one is no different. It has the new 4K digital master supervised by director Peter Bogdanovich, audio commentaries, and all kinds of good stuff. I wanted to open this one up and see what's inside on this one. Let's do that real quick. A little ASMR for you guys. So inside, yeah, they do have a book. I was going to say they most often have a book, and this one's no exception. So basically it's just essays and pictures from the film. American Sniper. Interesting. Cast and credits American Sniper by Adam Naiman. You have to know the history of what came before an interview with Peter Bogdanovich and about the master. So yeah, and I read these every once in a while. I find them very interesting, and there's a Reseda Drive-In Theater artwork on the inside. Rio Gala Gala reopening tonight. Byron Orlux in person on screen. The Terror. So yeah, that's cool. Very heavy. All of these, most Criterion have quite the presentation, and I enjoy them. So there we go. First one up, Targets. Let me know if you've seen it, what you thought of it. Apparently, Boris Karloff was very ill. He was confined really to a wheelchair for much of the shoot, and had some shaky legs in a lot of scenes. But gentleman was in advanced age at that time. Next up, like I said, I'm doing some blind buy, and I'd never heard of this one, but I was looking through the list of stuff and thought this one looked interesting. This is number 92 in the Criterion Collection. A Fiend Without a Face. Fiend Without a Face. From 1958, 74 minutes. This is in black and white. It's a British sci-fi horror. And apparently this is kind of over the top and kind of crazy. My kind of movie. On the back it says, Fiend Without a Face. A scientist's thoughts materialize as an army of invisible brain-shaped monsters, complete with spinal cord tails, who terrorize an American military base in this nightmarish chiller, directed by Arthur Crabtree, who also did Horror of the Black Museum. This outstanding sci-fi horror hybrid is a special effects bonanza and a high watermark in British genre filmmaking, with special features, of course. New widescreen transfer with digital picture restoration enhanced for 16:9 televisions, audio commentary, illustrated essay on British sci-fi horror filmmaking by film historian Bruce Eder. So, Fiend Without a Face. Let me know if you have seen it, and if you did, what you thought of it. Next up, this is that was a DVD. That was the only DVD I picked up, but I've never seen that one. I thought it sounded interesting, so I'm going to check it out. Next up, something called Seconds, the John Frankenheimer film. Seconds is from 1966. It's 107 minutes long, and it's black and white. Psychological horror thriller. This is apparently directed by John Frankenheimer, who also did Birdman of Alcatraz from like early 1960s. So I enjoyed the heck out of that one. Also, this stars Rock Hudson. That's right, Rock Hudson is in this movie. Seconds. Rock Hudson is a revelation in this sinister, sci-fi infected dispatch from the fractured 1960s. Seconds, directed by John Frankenheimer, concerns a middle-aged banker who, dissatisfied with his suburban existence, elects to undergo a strange and elaborate procedure that will grant him a new life. Starting over in America, however, is not as easy as it sounds. This paranoid symphony of canted camera angles, fragmented editing, and layered sound design is a remarkably risk-taking Hollywood film that ranks high on the list of legendary directors' achievements. And, of course, Blu-ray special edition features, newly restored 4K digital film transfer, and uncompressed mono soundtrack. Audio commentary featuring director John Frankenheimer, new interview with actor Alec Baldwin, excerpts from Hollywood on the Hudson, a 1966 television program featuring on-set footage, and an interview with actor Rock Hudson. All right. Seconds. Sounds interesting. Let me know down below if you have seen this John Frankenheimer film. Excuse me just a second. Good water. All right, next up. I've heard of this film. Did not have it in my collection, especially my Criterion collection. Kronos. From 1997. No, excuse me, 1993. 92 minutes long. This is Guillermo del Toro's first directorial debut. This is his first film. This is a Mexican horror drama. Of course, Guillermo del Toro went on to do Pan's Labyrinth, and also most recently the animated Pinocchio, for which they won an Academy Award for the Best Animated Feature. So I like Guillermo del Toro's stuff. I've seen a lot of it. I have not seen Kronos. So I wanted to check this one out. About 70% of the people that watch this like it. This also has Ron Perlman in it. Of course, he was from Hellboy. Guillermo del Toro made an auspicious and audacious feature debut with Kronos, a highly unorthodox tale about the seductiveness of the idea of immortality. Kindly antiques dealer Jesus Gris, played by Federico Lupi, happens upon an ancient golden device in the shape of a scarab, and soon finds himself the possessor and victim of its sinister addictive powers, as well as the target of a mysterious American named Angel. That's a delightfully crude and deranged Ron Perlman, of course. Featuring marvelous makeup effects and the haunting imagery for which Del Toro has become world-renowned, Kronos is a dark, visually rich, and emotionally captivating fantasy. Of course, there's a huge amount of special edition features. Newly restored, high-definition digital transfer, supervised and approved by Del Toro. On and on, all kinds of good stuff. Plus a booklet featuring an essay by film critic Maitland McDonough, and excerpts from Del Toro's notes for the film. Kronos. Let me know. Have you seen Kronos? Let me know in the description or the comments below. Can't wait to watch that one either. And next up, a Japanese film called Cure. 1997, 111 minutes. It's not rated. It's a psychological horror thriller. Like I said, it's Japanese. But about 75% of the people that watch it like it, according to IMDb. Cure. Kiyoshi Kurosawa's arresting international breakthrough established him as one of the leaders of an emerging new wave of Japanese horror, while pushing the genre into uncharted realms of philosophical and existential exploration. A string of shocking, seemingly unmotivated murders, each committed by a different person, yet all hearing the same grisly hallmarks, leads Detective Takabe into a labyrinthine investigation to discover what connects them, and into a disturbing game of cat and mouse with an enigmatic amnesiac who may be evil incarnate. Awash in hushed, hypnotic dread, Cure is a tour de force of psychological tension and a hallucinatory journey into the darkest recesses of the human mind. course, this also has a 4K digital restoration and an essay by critic Chris Fujiwara. If you've heard of or seen Cure, let me know in the comments below. All right, and the newest release, one of the newer releases from Criterion, my wife and I watched when it first came out. I remember going to the theater with her and with this one, 1991. That's right, 1991. Long time ago, we saw Thelma and Louise. Thelma and Louise, this is a 4K. 1991, 129 minutes. It's R-rated. Of course, it's an adventure crime drama. It's directed by Ridley Scott. The film has elements of multiple genres and has been described as a drama, adventure, or road movie with elements of a romantic comedy. It stars Susan Sarandon as Louise and Gina Davis as Thelma, two friends who embark on a road trip that ends up in unforeseen circumstances. Filming took place in California and Utah, and it also has Michael Madsen in it, Christopher McDonald, and Brad Pitt, one of his first major film roles. Two women, a turquoise Thunderbird, the ride of a lifetime, with this pop culture landmark, screenwriter Callie Corey and action auteur Ridley Scott rewrote the rules of the road movie, telling the story of two best friends who find themselves transformed into accidental fugitives during a weekend getaway gone wrong, leading them on a high-speed southwestern odyssey as they elude police and discover freedom on their own terms, propelled by irresistible performances from Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis. Of course, Susan Sarandon has been in Dead Man Walking. I really enjoyed that one from 1995 also. And Gina Davis, of course, she was really one of the best in A League of Their Own. I love that movie. And also The Fly. The Fly. Another one really good. So, yeah. Can't wait to watch this one again with my wife. I'm sure she'll want to watch along. It has a long list of director-approved special edition features. Holy moly. Show you the back. If you want to read, you can. But yeah, glad to have this one. It's in a nice side-loading box case. So can't wait to check this one out. Let me know down below if you've seen Thelma and Louise, and if you have, what you thought of it. Let me get rid of this. All right. So yeah, Criterion Collection is on right now. On my screen, you can see the Criterion, all the new releases. Everything is half off. This is at Barnes & Noble's. The Time Bandits there, Targets, The Fisher King, The Rules of the Game, Pasolini 101, Wings of Desire, Triangle of Sadness, Branded to Kill, The Seventh Seal, Small Axe, Petite Maman, The Servant, Medicine for Melancholy, and Red River. So yeah, check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, so enjoy. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you coming along on this little ride. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. That's right, thumbs up, like, subscribe. It costs you nothing. I appreciate your subscription. It really helps the channel. And hit the notification bell so that you know when I drop another video. Every Sunday I try to do a little giveaway. This Sunday is the same as usual. So we're going to add a few things. Yesterday's winner took the Avatar and the I think Paranormal Activity stuff. But I did add a few things. So here are the ones that are still hanging around. Pearl, this one is open, but I just took the digital code out. Pearl with a nice slip cover there, and this is a good movie if you're into really weird, gory stuff. Pearl. Mia Goth is just amazing in that. Still got Skinamarink here, still factory sealed. Doctor Sleep, still factory sealed. Stephen King. This is a Stephen King kind of day. The Turning, factory sealed. Well, this one's open, but just took the digital code out. It's Hereditary. Creepy movie. Trapped. So we got that. Distorted. Christina Ricci. Point of No Return. Bridget Fonda. Annabelle Creation. And here's the ones I added. More Stephen King. Gerald's Game and 1922. Gerald's Game and 1922. These were a Netflix exclusive. Also, still factory sealed, Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive on Blu-ray, the Vestron version. For some reason I had a double of this, and I just picked up the steelbook of this, Mallrats. That's right. This is open, but it's mint. So Mallrats, great movie, one of my favorites. So let's do this. Let's do this. Use the word GAME, G-A-M-E, as the code word for this week in the comments below. And on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, I'll do the drawing using the YouTube comment picker. And I'll get this, whomever wins can choose 2 of those movies. And I'll send them out to you, cost-free to you. So, hey, again, thanks so much for watching. You guys keep smiling. Keep having fun. Keep that positive attitude about you. Until the next time. Peace.